Hello everyone, I'm Jas and here's another makeup diary video, and if you're interested, keep watching. Over here I'm using Lancome's Turn Miracle Hydrating Foundation, and I'm using a shade much lighter than my skin tone because I want to create a more intense makeup look than my usual daily makeup. I'm always having problem trying to blend my foundation well. I know it's so lame, but your girl here is really trying her best. And also over here you see that I'm putting a lot of foundation, but usually I don't dab so much onto my skin. I would just go out with very little or no foundation at all because I'm just too lazy, especially like to do all this in the morning before I go to work or school, and that's like a total no-no for me. Next, I'm using a corrector for my red spots and Maybelline's Master Concealer. I must say, I have been very hardworking with my skincare routine this circuit breaker because if you know me, I rarely do anything except cleansing my face. But it's so cliche, but I realize it is really important to keep my skin hydrated. I do see a significant difference to my skin, although you can never completely avoid pimples. So yeah. And just a little bit more blending to go, and I'm done. For my brows, I'm using the color Jet from Urban Decay's Born to Run palette. I have previously done brow embroidery before, so I basically already have some sort of shape to follow, and over here I will just fill in the gaps and try to lengthen the front and also the end of my brows. And then I will do the other side of my brows, and now my brows just look super dark. Next, I'm using NYX highlighter to highlight my brow bone. I'm doing this to give the arc of my brows a little bit more definition because my brows are quite straight now, and having that arc gives the illusion of a more angular face. I'm using Bourjois brow palette to contour my nose and also my underlips. I think contouring my nose makes a big difference for a lot of people like myself who do not have high nose bridge. Like, contouring it enhances the structure of my face, and usually I won't go out without it. Oops! My light went off here. My contour is like overkilling here, but usually I will over contour my nose first until I get to the end of the makeup to see if it is still too dark, then I will blend it out. Taylor about the fucking flex. Now I will contour the side of my eyes. It's like a hack I learned from YouTube videos to, give my eyes a little bit more depth. For my face and my jaw, I prefer to use a bronzer stick to contour because it just looks nicer when I blend it instead of using powder. I'm also using my fingers instead of a brush here because that's just the easiest way, and I'm very sure I'm not the only one who does that. Next, I will also contour the edges of my forehead because it is quite high, even though I take that as a compliment. So after blending it out, I realized it exceeded a little, so I touched up a little bit of my foundation. And okay, I think I'm kinda done with contouring my face. Now moving on for eyeshadow, I'm using Smashbox Petal Metal palette. I will be using rose quartz and rose rocked. Both colors are shimmerish and this is one of my favorite palettes. So I will use rose rocked, which is the lighter color for my eyelids first, and then I will color the corners with rose quartz, which is slightly more pinkish brown. And after that, I will blend the colors and I will also do the same for the other side of my eye. Using the same palette, I'm using Coffee Blossom as my eyeliner. Personally, I think if you want to do a more natural look, you can give your eyes a bit of definition using a dark brown eyeshadow to line your eyes. So after doing the basic lining of my eyes, I add a little wing and also defining the inner edges of my eyes. So I'm using Opal Rose to highlight the inner corners of my eyes. I'm just putting on a bit of it because I don't want my eyes to look overpowering with glitter. Next, I'm using NYX highlighter for my under eye. Again, I don't want to overdo it, if not I really just look like I got punched with glitter. If I had eyelash extensions, it would have saved so much of my time because putting on falsies can be really troublesome and I hardly ever do it. I think the last time I actually had falsies on was for some dance performance when I was 16. I actually dug out my old falsies just for this video. Then I used an eyeliner to draw the wings of both sides of my eyes. For blush, I'm using NYX blush stick. It is easy to blend and I really like the color because it's not too orange and not too pink. It's kind of like in between and I feel like it suits me. And because I wanted a more intense and glam look, I am layering my cheeks with L'Oreal Paris Lucent Magic Blush. Again, I'm using NYX highlighter to highlight my cheekbones as well as my nose bridge, my chin, my forehead, and the area under my nose. Next, I'm using L'Oreal Paris Duo Highlighter Stick to touch up on the areas that I have highlighted. I personally love using crayon sticks more than powder because I find it easier to control the intensity that I want. Last but not least, I'm using Shiseido's red lipstick. And I know I'm going to get scolded by some of my friends here for using bright red lipstick, but I really love it. I mean, nude lipstick colors always make me look very pale and I still prefer red. Anyway, I will be blending the color on my lips so that the red isn't too glaring. And yes, here's the final look of my makeup video. These days, the weather in Singapore is just insanely hot, and if I'm going out, I would prefer to tie my hair. And I'm finally done with this look. I hope you like it as much as I do. Let me know if you like watching such videos, and thank you for watching. Bye bye.